Hi, Max Verstappen here. Welcome to the Aston Martin Hatfield launch event. Unfortunately, I can't make it as I'm preparing for the Monaco Grand Prix, but I've left my car there for you to have a look around. Have a great evening.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Supercars of London. Welcome back to the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera for one final video in this car. And it's going to be a good one because I'm headed to Aston Martin Hatfield. A couple of weeks ago, I went down there. I filmed a video. I got a quick sneak preview of that showroom. I showed you guys the handover bay, and I took an Aston Martin out for a drive to talk about the AMR Vantage, the three-pedal Aston Martin. I'm driving this incredible DBS Superleggera down to the dealership a few hours before the official opening event takes place, because I want to get a little bit behind the scenes of what is going on, hopefully take you guys further behind the scenes. And I'm hearing that there is a special car and also a simulator opportunity to smash an Aston Martin race car around the track. So it should be quite fun. Over the next 4 hours, I'm going to do my best to capture the showroom in all of its glory. I'm also going to film cars arrive and leave and just capture the atmosphere a little bit of Aston Martin Hatfield's official launch party. Inside, I can already see something quite ridiculous. My DBS Superleggera has just gone off to get valeted so that it's nice, clean and sparkly for later on, because one of the reasons that I'm driving a DBS Superleggera over the last 3 to 4 days is so that I can bring it here and celebrate with Aston Martin this incredible showroom's launch. So outside, we've got this stunning DBS Superleggera. Let me show you this paintwork, because it's like a dark grey, but in the fleck, it is silver and light blue. Let me see if you can zoom in, because it is so ridiculous. Look, later on, there is going to be a bunch of customers, Aston Martin employees, and everyone alike. That looks a little bit like a Valkyrie. Potentially an AMR Valkyrie, because of the fin at the back down there. Look at this, Hatfield grand opening. Looks like there's going to be a speech or a performance up here or something. Can we take a sneak peek? There we go. Look at the wheels. Let's go and zoom in. So there's a Valkyrie there. By the looks of it, that is a DBS Volante. This is going to be the first time I ever see a DBS Volante. Obviously, been driving a Superleggera, and they are great looking cars. Got a DB11 Volante behind that I believe is a Q car, so it's got a very high specification. But I cannot wait to see a DBS Volante in the flesh, and if it has this spec, look at that, it's like military inspired. That is a wicked spec. More setting up in progress. Just an F1 car turning up. Of course, an Aston Martin Red Bull F1 car is arriving. I hope it starts. The traffic outside is not dying down, but I need to go home and change ready for this evening. Not that I'm going any smarter than what I'm currently wearing, but the cars are lining up outside. Everything inside is now looking as though the event is ready to kick off. We've got custom-made floor mats. Aston Martin Hatfield. I believe there's going to be security, there's a guest list, there's over 200 guests going to be coming, and everything inside is looking incredible. So let's take a quick look inside at the wonderful setup that is going to be taking place. We've got some canapes, some cocktails, some drinks that are going to be set up here. We've got all sorts of beers, champagne, drinks, refreshments, whatever the customers would like, they can get. All sorts of amazing stuff. There is a simulator now back here as well for people to have a go at and set some good lap times. This is all going to be open for the public as well, which I can take you, and don't know the best way in here. And this is the first time that I've been in the so clean service bay. We've got the F1 car here, the simulator in full force here, and look at this, different levels. Obviously we work our way through the Vantage, DB11 and DBS up there right at the top. But look at this stunning state-of-the-art centre that you can watch your car get serviced from the Aston Martin lounge. It is just Such a cool place. Okay, I managed to find some relatively smart clothes. All I've got is a white t-shirt, and I managed to find a blazer to wrap over my shoulders, but I got the proper Aston Martin arrival at an event type experience by parking the DBS Superleggera up exactly outside the front door. I've got preferential parking for that car, and everyone is giving it so much attention, and I just got out dressed kind of smart again. I kind of felt like I was James Bond, and that is exactly what the Aston Martin brand is all about. It's about making you feel special, and everyone in there is well dressed, everyone is well to do. It is quintessentially British, and Aston Martin have taken up, well, the McLaren car park. We've got a pretty baller Rolls-Royce Wraith here, and I mean, there's a Ferrari down there. Didn't see that. But yeah, a lot of amazing cars. Let's head inside. I think the covers are starting to come off some of the cars. I actually think the Valkyrie has already come off, but let's head inside. I want to see this DBS Volante for the first time, and yeah, here we are at the grand opening of Aston Martin Hatfield, and me kind of in a suit.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, for the first time in a UK dealership, it is my pleasure, our pleasure, to present to you the ultimate Aston Martin, the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro.
The event is in full swing. There is a small queue here for the simulator, but out there are a bunch of customers, Aston Martin advocates and Aston Martin lovers. I'm going to try and get close to the DBS Superleggera, but there are so many people here. I'm going to flick the camera up. Let's take a quick first look at the DBS Volante. But I didn't realise that AMR Valkyrie is the first time in any UK dealership. It's a pretty cool exclusive. Right, I'm also going to have to deal with the music as well, so bear with me. But there are a few people here. And here is DBS Volante. Look at those wheels. New design on the wheels. Carbon badges. Superleggera on the bonnet. Carbon vents. Dark blue. Oh, this looks so cool. Before the light totally goes, let's have a look at the car park. We've got this all blacked out DBS looking awesome. Check out this E-Type, what a baller. Goodwood Motor Circuit, GT4 turning up that looks like it's Riviera blue. How about this then? Oh, that Vantage has squeaky brakes. I don't know whether you can hear that with the microphone pointing back at me, but that Vantage has squeaky brakes. DB6. This guy has some class. The Wraith has gone. That's a shame, but we have got the contemporary intense blue DBS right there, which is actually staying there. That is not coming home with me. Goodbye. That's the last time I'm going to see that car. And let's have a look at this dark blue DBS. It looks like it's got gold brakes and bronze wheels. This might actually top my spec, which is quite annoying actually. But what a beast. So cool. Is this non-exposed carbon? Oh no, it is exposed carbon there. But yeah, this might actually be the best spec'd DBS that I've seen. Mainly because it's a darker blue with the bronze wheels and brake calipers as a Macan GTS pulls out. Old school V8 Vantage. These things sound the nuts. They are so loud. And I'm pretty sure in modern day cars, you've got this massive bonnet, but the engine fits right there. It's actually quite small. I can imagine the engine on this literally uses the entire diameter of the bonnet. But over here, I've spotted something that is quite impressive. It's not that combo there. AMR Racing Rapide and Vantage. It is the Vanquish Zagato Volante parked in a charge bay. Now this is a special car. The caliber of cars from customers at this dealership is incredible. The car park is a joke. Check these two out. Look at that plate, Fast AMR, and the 19 plate on the Rapide as well. Very, very cool. Wonder if this is manual. Yep, manual gearbox on the Vantage. And then what a cool Rapide. Matching specs. Lovely. With the light fading now, I think it is a perfect time to end the vlog here. I'm about half an hour away from getting an Uber home, saying goodbye to the DBS Superleggera, which has been joining me for the last 3 days on my driveway. What an amazing experience, but also to come here to Aston Martin Hatfield, feel the Aston Martin effect of arriving at an event, getting out, dressed in a blazer as well, which is quite rare. Oh, that sounds so good. There is so much variety here as well. A couple of Ferraris, a couple of £1 million cars, a couple of classics, and a race Porsche. Oh, I'm just going to film this because this is... You cannot beat a naturally aspirated V12, and that is what Aston Martin are still producing in the Valkyrie, but they're still bringing V12s. They're going to be doing mid-engine V12s, and that is why I love this brand so much. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've enjoyed this insight into the Aston Martin Hatfield grand opening. It has been a pleasure to bring you guys along with it. I'm going to head inside, I'm going to grab one more drink, and I will see you very soon. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon. Cheers guys.